Hi, my name's Ingrid, and this video is about forces. Forces that are balanced and unbalanced. The materials I will use are simple, so you can try these activities yourself. For the first activity, I'll use some skewers. Long or short will work. I'll use some modeling clay and also a toothpick, although you could use the end of one of the skewers instead. Finally, for the first activity, I'll need a piece of styrofoam. Just styrofoam packaging is fine. If you don't have this, some more modeling clay can be replaced. Although your creation will not be as rigid using modeling clay rather than styrofoam. For the second activity, I'll use an apple, though any small fruit will work, like a grape, and two forks, which are a little bit heavy on one end. Let's get started. I'm going to take my toothpick and my styrofoam and push the toothpick into the piece of styrofoam. If I try and balance it on my finger, it's not going to happen. But if I take a skewer and add a piece of clay to the end to make it heavy, push this into the styrofoam, it balances. What if I push the skewer in another place? See how the heavy clay falls until it gets to the lowest point. It's being pulled by the force of gravity, and that pulls this toothpick down onto my finger, so it's able to balance there. The forces are in balance where it comes to rest. Without the skewer and the clay, the force of gravity on the styrofoam pulls it downwards towards the ground. There are no forces to keep the toothpick upright. The forces are unbalanced and it falls to the floor. The key to making the sculpture balance seems to be having some weight below the point of the toothpick. Let's try adding some more skewers to this. Another one here. So now both heavy clay balls are being pulled downwards by the force of gravity, and they come to rest at a place where all the forces of the sculpture are in balance. This is quite stable. You can rock it, you can spin it. All the forces are in balance, and so it stays upright on your finger. This student balanced this sculpture on top of another skewer. And look where this student balanced her sculpture. You can combine sculptures together or add more sticks and see how the balance changes as you add more weight. We can replace the styrofoam with an apple. Again, it won't balance on my finger because of the force of gravity pulling it down to the floor. But if we add some heavy weights, that is the forks, heavy weights below the balance point, or the point we're trying to balance, the apple can now balance on my finger. Here's the same activity using a grape. Bye, and have fun exploring forces and balance.